14, but it's just it's I think that जो लोग startup दुनिया में take their first leap and their step, you can never, it's like tasting blood, you know, it's like once you go there, you can never go back. And my entire life before that, when I was working at MTV or Channel V, मैं ये सोचती थी, why do people do startups? ये क्यों करते हैं? Like, why don't you just join a big company, make a good salary? And then when I did my own, I realized the feeling of building something from scratch, through all the blood, the sweat, the tears, all the fights that you have with your co-founders, it's just all worth it in the end.
So that Eureka moment of let's do this, was there a moment like that?
There was, in fact, somebody had offered me a sizable amount of money in 2010 to sell them my blog. And at that point, I was doing the blog as a hobby, and I was really surprised, ki, why does anyone want to pay me for this? And then my current co-founders, who've been with me for 14 years, that's a very long time, sat me down and unhone kaha that, you know, hame lagta hai that there's something here. Why don't we build it ourselves? I said, I don't know anything about business. I'm not I don't think of myself as an entrepreneur. I write about Bollywood. I'm an RJ. That's what I was doing then. And they made me a promise. I said, karenge to saath mein karenge, varna nahi karenge. And till this day, it's been 14 years to the day of acquisition, and they were with me throughout, and it was...
Listen, guys, this is a lot of hard work. You've got to clap for that. This is so commendable. And I remember back then how people used to speak, you know, wax eloquently about what all you're doing. And today we have you here actually talking about it. Thank you. I'd like you to hand the mic over to this young gentleman. You know, सब लोग ना well, actually तो आपके ऊपर एक book लिखनी चाहिए. आपका ये देख के ही ये हुलिया ये सोच रहे क्या है ये How did you even think about this? And right before, honestly, what was happening to you during the lockdown? Honestly.
I mean, I had started Bhartex like a month before lockdown.
Right,
so
right.
lockdown was like a pretty good incubation period for me in my house. So like khali bade the kuch tha nahi. So we just did Bhartex the whole day.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Aapka business is about brownie points every time you buy something, isn't it? It's like credit.
No,
it's like credit.
Yeah, it's credit. So
Yeah.
basically, only 3% of the Indian population gets credit, and we are trying to take it to like 25%.
More. Okay, get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And that point, many people must be out there, and it wasn't a good time to be doing this.
No, not at all. Like we remember the banks shut down funding for the NBFCs. NBFCs were not giving money to fintechs, and that's when we decided to raise our first round that you told about.
Yeah.
And the second time, coincidentally, when we were raising, the whole funding bubble burst.
Oh my God.
So we have only raised at downturn.
I'm very curious to know, Mehul, what was happening? आप घर पे बैठ के invest कर रहे थे. Where did this whole thought come to you to do this?
See, middle class ideas होते हैं तो you know, I come from middle class family, and credit is a middle class problem. Nobody in that sector gets credit if you come from a business
क्या
family.
हुआ था? मम्मी ने pocket money नहीं दी थी? कहाँ से शुरुआत हुई?
Yeah, laptop late मिला था मेरे को.
और आज आप लैपटॉप दिलाते हैं. Can I ask you a very pertinent question? Employees में आप क्या ढूंढते हो? क्योंकि देखो यहाँ पे वही चल रहा है ना, लोग बोलते हैं कि यार ये काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, इनको पुश करो, मतलब कितना पेप टॉप दोगे जैसे you know पाजी कहते हैं इसमें. What is your funda to that?
So like I don't believe in managing people, and like सिर्फ दो ही चीजें देखते हैं. First, like they should be super smart, like street smart, like they will figure it out even if they don't know. And second, they should have amazing work ethic, like somebody who will just get it on themselves. We don't need to ask. And if
I want to go and meet his parents. He's talking work ethics. Can we clap for Mehul? He is so lovely. Vedank, I'm going to come to you. Nice t-shirt, yeah? Do we have a pack coming to us today? यार ये मंडे का फंडा जो है जो सबको तंग करता है, अब आपको बिल्कुल नहीं तंग करता.
Yeah, that was my aha moment. I was just sitting on a Sunday and I realized, यार कल Monday है, and in life there were too many Mondays to go on hating. So I really wanted to create something I enjoy, and I'm a comic book nerd. So like Batman, Superman merchandise ka, like I knew there's a like demand supply issue. So that's why we started.
What did you relate to in the trailer today?
Everything. It is really relatable because I think everyone struggles. What the newspaper prints now about the startups and the funding and all.
That's the glorious picture.
That's the glorious, but the grind is real. I can't tell you. The worry is real. You will get white hair by the end of it.
और आपके कभी ऐसे होता है नींद से उठते समय आपको ऐसे कुछ ideas आ रहे हैं and you know like you get some sort of a design in your head or something like that?
So that depends on what phase you're in. Sometimes you're getting ideas and sometimes you're just waking up worried.
Yeah.
But one of the two is happening for sure.
Naveen, if you ever got a chance to be a CEO of a company, तो आप एक दिन के लिए अगर आप कौन से कंपनी का CEO बनना चाहते? Just to see what's going on. And अब तो कितना insight मिल गया है.
TVF.
वो तो आपको पता होगा.
नहीं ऐसा लगता है. I'm just an actor. मैं 14 साल से freelancer हूँ यार. मैंने भी नौकरी छोड़ी थी. तो हाँ, I mean, I also don't have a Monday or a Sunday. I mean, sometimes I don't realize.
क्या दिन चल रहे हैं?
कि Sunday के बाद फिर Sunday आ जाता है मुझे और ध्यान नहीं रहता.
But what do you think is the challenge going on at TVF? क्या है?
No, I would like to figure that out because it's my area of interest, you know, stories and so I think I would enjoy doing something like this. बाकी मुझे पता नहीं मैं कुछ और अगर if I have to be a CEO of something मुझे नहीं पता कि मैं कर पाऊंगा या नहीं.
You think so? Because in this I see a lot of ठहराव also, but a lot of madness also, and you have to hide it. And तो कहीं ना कहीं एक CEO को भी acting करनी पड़ती है, दिखाना पड़ता है. अंदर से चाहे जो भी कुछ हो रहा हो, बाहर नहीं दिखा दो.
नहीं मैं I'm very grateful to TVF and Aruna for giving me such roles, you know, which make me look very intelligent and sharp. But the truth is that I'm not. So हाँ तो मुझे पता नहीं मैं कैसे manage करूँगा. If you will make me the CEO of some company.
Mehul, this is a question for you. Any scene from the trailer that you particularly related to? Because जब आप ये कर रहे थे तो बहुत सारी चीजें shut down भी थी, है ना? Lockdown में थी.
I think the last dialogue.
Yeah.
At the end. You know, success के बाद failure. That's like a continuous journey of a founder, like up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah.
And hopefully the overall curve looks up.
Yeah.
तो बढ़िया
शायद
है.
इसलिए बहुत सारे स्टार्टअप के लोग माउंटेन चले गए, गोवा चले गए, पता नहीं कहाँ जाके छुप गए क्योंकि वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा पीस मिल रहा था. I'm going to go to Miss Malini and ask her what is the most important quality of being an entrepreneur. What do you think makes them the winner?
I think I've realized over time it's just blind passion and belief that you can do it, because you will meet so many people who will tell you that nahi hoga. And I think for me personally, the big challenge be learning how to raise money, doing the pitches, meeting founders. I used to get this one question all this time. Miss Malini, your name is part of the brand, right? This is before there was influencers and creators. What if you get hit by a bus? They would ask me this so much, I'm like, stop putting this out of the universe. But like if any CEO of a company gets hit by a bus, the company will be, you know, affected by it. But it took a long time to get to a place where a company that is, you know, a personality-led brand was acquired. So I think for me, it's really just having that passion and faith. And I can't tell you how important it is to have a good team. So what I really resonated with in the show was saying, you have to get those right people. And we have literally done that. 3 din mein kahan milega CTO? And you really pick up the phone, you call everyone, you say, hey, what are you doing now? And someone has just joined a company, and then you give them the sales pitch of your life to say, no, come join me, we'll build this dream together. So you really
you must
have
be
to do
so
that.
good with those, with all the passion that you hold for what you do, and of course how you speak, and of course how you feel about what you do as well. Thank you so much for being who you are. I want to quickly ask you, अगर पिक्चर्स से आपने जब देखा इतना स्ट्रगल है, सबसे प्यारी चीज बोलते हैं ना, स्वीट सक्सेस. What is the sweet success of holding this company and doing what you do, according to you, through all the struggles?
I think it's going to sound arrogant, but it's you have the privilege of doing what you like. You can take a holiday any day you want. I don't, unfortunately. It's
so it's a myth. It's a myth, Malini.
There's no holiday. There's no holiday. You won't believe it. I was right on the Masai Mara, and out there also someone's calling saying, "Hey, this is a burning issue," and
you're like, "There's a hathi in front of me. Can it just wait a moment?"
Very real story. First night I'm there. Okay, I can literally hear hippos in the background. It's night, and then someone's calling saying, "No, there's a burning issue. The board needs to get on a phone call right now." And
are you in the ride or you're in the room now? You're listening
no,
to
I
all the sounds.
was outside. It was a tent, and literally I'm there on a phone with on speaker because I'm with my laptop, and I didn't carry my headphones and all. Who does that, right? And yeah, that's the life. So there's no.
I've done Zoom calls from my honeymoon.
Oh my God, bless you guys. And I hope reaping all the benefits and more. The last question to you, अगर picture से नवीन मैं आपसे पूछूं, what's, you know, when you play a character, no matter how much you try, it never leaves you. कुछ ना कुछ उसका अंश रह जाता है. For you, what's the good and the bad and the ugly of this character? What does it take back for you? Does it make you more empathize with people who run startups? That too, I'm guessing.
I think I'll be very honest here. Struggle तो हर field में है, you know. I think आप चाहे startup है आपका या नहीं है, I think everyone is working hard and ये passion लोगों का passion है. मतलब they're following their dreams. I think हमारी field में भी I think most of the writers, directors, I can relate to that because हम individually अपना startup ही है, you know. तो yeah, if I have to, I don't know, I cannot put that in words, which is very close to my heart. And I can't really, you know, say
Not
what.
separate from it.
You know, I can't really pick one thing from it that I can take back. Then,
No, like, do you think you became a better listener? I don't know, like, because when you're playing a boss and इतने सारे लोगों के लिए वो जो एक आपको ढंग में आना पड़ता है, and I think to be a good boss, you have got to be a good listener. Am I right? Yeah.
no, if I have to pick one thing, I'll probably say because I'm very laid back and lazy in life. You know, sometimes I end up watching my own speech to get a little motivated. I have done that in life. You know, और
कि
फिर
मैं खुद क्या सोच रहा हूँ?
और फिर मुझे लगा कि अरे यार कितना अच्छा लिखा है ये विसु ने. मतलब I remember I was so low in life and I ended up watching my own speech and I just, you know, got up and said, yeah, I can do it, man. I'll get up and...
Everybody, please clap. I have never heard something like this in my life. This is so good. To get motivated by your own craft and what you're saying, it's lovely. Okay, now, since I've quizzed you guys enough, would you be keen to quiz everybody here from pictures? These are some words that you all use often in startups, and I think you need to quiz them. है ना?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think the first one should go to Gopal, that's for sure.
क्योंकि उनकी vocabulary तो बहुत बढ़िया हो गई है.
Sir, what is an accelerator? और वो गाड़ी वाला नहीं होगा. नहीं, जो गाड़ी में आता है वो नहीं है.
Can we have the mic?
Also, I'm a very big fan.
अर्चना ट्रेलर लॉन्च के दिन ही पोले खोल रहे हो यार.
कुछ भी अच्छा डिस्कशन चल रही है. अरे तुमने वो वाले सीन में बोला था ना, सीन 24.
मैंने हल्की चीटिंग कर ली.
हाँ.
जो स्टार्टअप को स्टार्ट करवाता है. रिद्धि ने वैसे दिया है ये आंसर, मैंने हल्के से.
Okay, I'll ask it to Abhishek, since he's the successful one in the show, right?
Startups.
I have no idea.
What's a secondary?
That's like a secondary cast in stage plays. Or
थिएटर वाला बोला है भाई, थिएटर
or
वाला.
secondary characters in casting. Plan B. Plan B, yeah? No?
No, it's like selling equity to investors.
Okay.
That's
Sell
what.
You should have told me.
हाय
right?
कौन से स्कूल में गए थे यार हमें?
Okay, I have one for you.
Attempt.
What is a term sheet?
Yes.
I think you give to the investors or investor give it to you when they want
Really
to.
hope that an investor will give it to you.
Yes.
You keep waiting for it,
Yes.
and when that your term sheet comes, you sign it. Then you believe that the money is
Yes.
coming. Before that,
We
you
have
don't
very
believe anyone.
we have very interesting choices when it is done to our investor, our founder in the show. Yeah.
They have a huge part in our lives also.
So this question, I think, who can pick it, right? I think I'd like to ask the CEO of TVF. So, what is MVP?
अरे यार मेरे से तो थोड़ा तो टफ पूछना चाहिए था. So there are two definitions. I think minimum viable product or most valuable player. One applies to living being and another to non-living things.
हाय राम, मतलब ये देखो बिजनेस में एक इमोशनल फंडा आ गया है भाई लाइफ का. अरे वाह, सुपर्ब.
Okay, then one more question, if that's the case.
Riddhi now, Riddhi.
What's a SPAC? SPAC.
I am also doing cheating. जो actor इन्होंने पहने हैं. Specs.
Thanks.
Or a speck of dust.
No, it's like an IPO.
All right, guys, this was so good. Let's have everybody come up on stage. Everybody is a winner here. सब first class में आ गए हैं. Quick picture होगी. सबके साथ. Thank you very, very, very much for sharing your beautiful stories. I think this has been one of the most interesting show launches I've done in my life, and I'm so honored to have all of you here. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Can we have everybody on stage, please? The panelists first.